Explosions.
Explosions.
What's good? What's good? Welcome back to another Feel Good Friday. It's been a crazy week. We've dealt with Amazon Prime Day, or lack of Prime Day, as some people might say. This guy over here was not satisfied with Prime Day whatsoever, but we'll talk about that. And if any of you guys follow the Beyond the Streams, we've kind of already talked about it in the podcast that was dropped this morning. So, spoiler. Rohas, how you doing today, man?
I was late because I needed my dimple cream.
Oh, do you see that in the chat? Okay, all right.
Yes. Sorry, people. We are low stock on dimple cream, and I had to open up a grip ton of boxes, but I got one bottle left. Limited edition. I'm doing all right, man.
Huh? My hair is looking super shiny with this light.
Was it oily? When's the last time you showered?
Not oily. It's not oily, man. It's not oily. It's not oily.
Hey, I will have to say though, the Rohas Dew is trending.
Where's Streaming Wizard? Is he here?
Streaming Wizard got the Rohas haircut, and he posted a video on his Telegram group. If you guys don't know, make sure you guys do join his channel. He's got the Dew. So if anybody else has the Dew, if anybody else gets the Dew, post your pictures in the Telegram groups and say, I got the Rohas Dew.
Huge shout out before the show even started to Roland for dropping that fitty to make you holler. Oh man, you guys don't have to do those things. Obviously it's greatly appreciated. Man, I don't even know what to say when you guys do these things. We just come out on Thursdays and Fridays to hang out with you, have fun, and all that kind of good stuff. But apparently you guys like what we do and just support us. So there's nothing more than we can say except that we appreciate you guys. We thank you guys, and we love all of you guys for coming out, hanging out with us every single week. It's insane. So he's got his name up on the hat. How we always do it here is anybody who donates to the show, we'll give them a shout out on the hat, and we shout them out usually in the beginning or at the end of the shows, depending on how the shows go. So I'll do a couple of shout outs and then we'll get the show on the road. Again, thank you again. Roland, what's up? Red Lantern, Charles. So he'll always coming in from Portugal, I believe. Let's hear that boom. Oh, Fire TV Sticks, what's up?
Where's she at? Oh, I'm on top chat. Well, mistake number one, go to live chat.
Don't do what Rojas does, guys.
Where's Fire TV Sticks? Hey, how you doing?
Nice. What's up, Mike Ellis?
If you guys missed the Fire TV Sticks interview with Tanya, what was it, yesterday? It was insane. It was awesome. Like, if you guys don't know who Tanya is from Fire TV Sticks, make sure you guys do subscribe to her YouTube channel. She is getting really close to that 100K, and I'm pretty sure she's going to hit that very, very soon. But she's got a lot of good information over there. Check out the Beyond the Streams podcast and just look up Beyond the Streams interviews Tanya from Fire TV Sticks. Great interview. Part 2 coming soon.
All right. So I'm going to start off by talking a little bit about myself. I started coming out last month.
Huh? You said you started to come out. So
I started coming out last month with a lot more videos and content, and it kind of slowed down this month a bit because I have a lot of things that I'm getting ready. I'm taking a lot of things to the next level. If you guys haven't noticed, my video quality has gotten a lot better. My lighting has gotten a lot better. My microphone has gotten a lot better. And my whole setup, which I haven't shown you guys yet, has gotten so much better. I've completely changed where I've actually built a real studio, and I'm kind of in the process of getting it all set up, which it's kind of in a temporary solution right now. I'm not even using a computer at the moment. I'm using a laptop, and there's so much stuff hooked up to this laptop. It's insane. I got my new microphone hooked up to an audio interface. I got new lighting. I got dual monitors set up. Like there's just wires going everywhere. So I can't wait until I actually have a new computer. All the parts are over there. The case is here. So once I actually get a moment to get everything together, my desk is going to be completely cleaned up for me to start doing unboxings, because let me tell you, I got boxes to open. I got boxes all around me of all kinds of different stuff. It's insane. I mean, even stuff that I got from Prime Day, I kind of want to do an unboxing on some of the stuff, because some of the stuff is actually for my desk. I don't even know where one of the boxes was. Oh, there it is. So I got this. I didn't see. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Prime Day before I start getting into some of the stuff that I got for Prime Day. We talked a little bit on the podcast, but on the podcast itself, Rohas asked us to rate it from 1 to 10. It makes me a little curious. We got 40 people in here. If you guys could rate this year's Prime Day from 1 to 10, what would you rate it? 10 being super excited. I'm going to be paying off my credit card for the next 5 years, that kind of stuff. And 1 being there was a Prime Day. What Prime Day? What would you rate it?
What Prime Day?
Do you want to just kick them off and let them know what you would rate it? Did you change your rating since we talked about it earlier, or is it still the same?
Still the same.
Yeah.
So for me, before I even answer this, I'm gonna. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I was so irritated and mad. As you guys know, when we do the podcast, we have to re-listen to them. We have to edit them. Most of the time, we don't have to edit too much because it's a natural conversation. We just go from start to finish. When we do have conversations like with New Tech, Evolution, Lee TV, Juggernaut, Fire Sticks.
Are you leaking some of the ones that are coming up soon?
Why would you even say something? They're supposed to catch it. See, this is what I have to work with on a daily basis, guys. He doesn't say ooh. No, he has to spill the beans. So anyway, get back in the closet. Anyway, what we typically do is we spend about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and we'll do the interview and we cut them in half. So that way there's 2 separate episodes. A lot of the times it starts with who the person is, and then it goes to like a certain topic. And with that topic, sometimes it takes like a whole 40 minutes of talking about certain things related to that. So I had to literally pull teeth last night to get NxTLvL to give me a damn score.
This is true.
It was literally, and I'm like, no offense to Canadians, so don't lynch me, but damn you Canadians just can't give me a straight up answer.
It was the most Canadian answer ever.
5 to 10 minutes later, I'm like, okay, so what's your answer? It's literally, hey guys, what is 1 + 1? He'll do like, well, when you have to look at the numbers, where did the origin of the numbers start? See, back in the Greek times, they had this thing. I'm like, no, dude, don't give me a history lesson. Answer the damn thing.
Does it have to be an integer?
Are we talking about Roman numerals? So, long story short, Canuck Gal says, sorry. No, it's cool. I'm not hating on it. I think it's hilarious. But that's how we get these interesting conversations.
Stop being so Canadian. She's sitting there saying sorry.
We love you, Canuck Gal. So check this out, guys. I rated it between 1. We said 1 through 10, right? 1 through 10.
Yeah.
1 through 10. Amazon Prime Day for 2020. I gave it a 1. I'm not going to tell you who else popped into the conversation. We had 2 guests that came on, and we had a pretty good conversation. So you guys will have to watch it. If you watch the audio podcast, which dropped this morning, you already knew who was on it. If you're more of a visual guy, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time is when the video drops. That's 11 a.m. Pacific, and that's 7 p.m. UK time. I'm keeping an eye out for UK people, so that way you guys could join in on the fun. But I would have to rate it a 1. I couldn't find the deals. Why did you give it a 1? I have to give it a 1. Martin Phillips also says, why did he's the one that asked. I gave it a 1 because there wasn't big sales this year. There was Amazon, of course, will take care of Amazon products, but when it came to like big name companies, Samsung didn't have stuff like they had in the past. Toshiba didn't have stuff. Sony, Sonos speakers, I was keeping an eye out for that. Nvidia Shield did absolutely nothing. PlayStation 4, Xbox One, nothing. There were some games, but it was like, like you could have gone to their direct stores and done the digital downloads. But there was the Cube, which I thought was cool. The Cube did drop, so that was big. But here's the thing. This is the one thing I was talking about is when you have a store, and I know we're talking about Amazon. Amazon has, if you look at it, they have tons of businesses there, tons of stores. How many sales did they have? Amazon took care of like what, the 5% of the store, Amazon brand. But when it came to like everybody else selling on there wasn't much. And I was lucky to find some flash sales, and I was like dropping them in. And it was kind of like, well, I got me some gym stuff. I got some stuff for me to work out. Actually, I got me a rope, those battle ropes. It popped in today, so I already installed it this morning. I got me the cable bars. I got a set of 6 different weights. So I'm going to be installing that over the weekend. I got several things there that I was very happy. But when it came to like in general, the overall thing, like no drones, nothing good with cameras. The Osmo Action, if you guys don't know about the Osmo Action, they had an insane sale for this little guy. And I was like, I almost got me another one. But overall, it was just like, oh, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. But nothing major. So I don't know. I give it a 1. I pulled a Canadian, by the way. I was long-winded.
Yeah, I know. That was like 10 minutes of an answer there, Rojas. Holy crap. Okay, I guess he told us how he really feels. I gave it a 5, and this is the why I gave it a 5. I said this Prime Day was different because it wasn't geared towards the same, what do you want to call it, people or the same products as it was previously geared towards. 2020 is a year of uncertain economic crisis. If we look at, stocks and people's jobs and just how the whole society in general around the world is functioning, people don't have liquid cash as they used to. So when we're looking at some of the big ticket items for sale, we didn't see a whole lot of them. Now, some of them you could catch if you got a lightning deal. I mean, as much as I didn't want to buy it, I got a deal on a shield. So I have a shield. I mean, it was $20 off. I got one. It's there. So here's the thing. This Prime Day had a lot of deals on companies that are not mainstream, right? So if you were on kind of a tighter budget and you couldn't afford, a top of the line graphics card, or you couldn't afford a top of the line computer keyboard and mouse, there was a lot of lower end, and I don't mean quality, but less known brands like Red Dragon, like like I think Tilted Nation had some too. Did they? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tilted Nation had some too. So a lot of people don't know these companies because they're not as big as, Corsair or Logitech or whatever, but they still have quality products. So if you were not very particular in regards to a brand, there was still lots of deals to be found. So I think strategically, Amazon did a smart move to kind of focus on not necessarily lower quality products, but lower price, less known brands, and try to bring them up. The interesting thing that I'm seeing as Prime Day has ended is that they've still continued to do lightning deals on their website. There's still a whole section on their website that's called what is it called here? Where did it go? I missed it. It was like some kind of holiday epic something or other, a holiday dash. So they still have a whole section that kind of looks like Prime Day. It doesn't have as many items, but it's still there. So I think, some of the things that obviously I was disappointed about was quantity. So some of the things that I wanted to get, every Prime Day, I always look for the fire devices, right? Obviously, we were all disappointed because the Fire Sticks weren't on sale at the beginning, and then they went on sale, and then there was enough quantity. You could only purchase one or two, and then they were pretty much gone, and it wasn't on for the whole duration of Prime Day. And quantity was something that was, precedent. Like it was the whole Prime Day. Like I wanted to get a Fire TV. And if you didn't get it in the first couple hours, you weren't getting a Fire TV. They were some pretty good deals, but they were gone. And the thing is, as soon as they were gone, they were removed from the website. You couldn't even go and purchase them at regular price. They were just gone. So that was interesting to me. But like Rojas was explaining, I got a lot of things that I typically wouldn't buy on Prime Day. So for instance, I have a new desk setup. I saw this really cool with a pen holder, and I was like, that's actually kind of nice for my desk. I can set my phone up right next to my monitor, have it wirelessly charging, have all my pens and my notepads and everything, and it helps with productivity. That's not something that I typically look to go and buy, but it was a lightning deal. And I was like, not bad. Some other things that I saw on Prime Day that typically I don't go for was, the NVIDIA Shield. Something I've been looking at but wouldn't have bought typically. If you guys are part of my member squad, you would have saw me posting pictures of this, but I found something to help me sleep at night, and it's a talking Deadpool head. So I will be taking this to bed with me every night. And it does 600 different sounds, sayings, all kinds of stuff. My microphone's on the side. So it does 600 different sounds. It's light and voice activated. So I could put this in the fridge. And if somebody goes to get my chicken wings, I could have Deadpool custom off. Like it's got a whole bunch of different things. So this is something I wouldn't typically buy, but I love Deadpool. Rojas feels differently about Deadpool, but hey, it's my Deadpool, not his. So, hey.
That's how he gets head.
But this is what I'm saying, guys. This Prime Day was different, and I think they adjusted it slightly because of the times that we're living in now. They're going for more sales but at lower ticket items. And I think in general this year big brands have been having issues with stock. I mean, we've had the NVIDIA launch and they could not get stock in. They've had pre-orders for things like PlayStation, and you can't get those. You can't even get the pre-orders. Like, it's just crazy. So, I mean, I hope that you did get something nice for Amazon Prime Day. I think the majority will say they didn't get what they wanted, but they probably got something, right?
Yep. 200 likes, Deadpool giveaway.
Oh, you guys ain't getting my Deadpool. I don't care how many likes you give me.
Someone's gonna, hey, don't say that again, because we could do a bet. Where's Preppy Mama in here?
Oh, man. All right, let's see. I was talking and he was talking for a good 20 minutes. Let's see what we missed in the chat. Okay, this is interesting. Asha says 10. I got what I wanted and better than expected prices. This is a one-off. So he went into Prime Day expecting something and he got it. I'm curious to see what he got.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that went in there and said, "Oh, I got exactly what I wanted." And there's going to be a crowd that was just like, "Dude, they didn't have much this year," according to previous years.
It's iced coffee.
But I was also, who was it? Linus. I think Linus did a video that I think he titled his like Amazon sucks or something like that.
I watched it too. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
So what Linus did, which was really interesting, a lot of you guys, I mean, if you guys are on YouTube, you guys have heard of Honey. And Honey is a browser extension that'll actually show you a price comparison, a chart as to how the items that you're looking at have trended over the past couple months. So you can see if the item that you're purchasing has actually gone up or down in regards to its price. So even though some items go on sale, it might actually be a sale price. So by using tools like that, he was comparing some of the items that were lightning deals and stuff like that on Amazon for Prime Day. So it was a really interesting live show that he did.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty funny because some of the items he was trying to build a computer and there wasn't really good parts to build a computer with. So he was struggling a bit.
Yeah. No more questions?
I'm scrolling.
Cross says it was even worse. It was worser. It was worse in Europe. Well, the States had some better deals because I know when I was posting stuff, NxTLvL was like, what the hell? How come you guys get like some pretty good deals? And well, everything is cheaper
In the States
than Canada. Canada just gets taxed like crazy on a lot of stuff.
Apparently we got rated by ICC. I didn't even see that. Welcome, guys.
Oh, ICC came over?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. What's up, guys? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. It was all right. It was nothing crazy, but I don't know. I do wish they had some better sales and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this is typical what Charles is saying in regards to Prime Day. Prime Day has always been a way for them to kind of clear out some of their older devices. So he's saying they released 3 new products and they didn't want to draw attention away from them so that they could clear out some of the older products. This is typical. Every year we see the same thing, right? So, but still.
The only difference is this year they did it so late in the game. Because what would have happened if you guys think about this, they were probably going to release that Lite and the 3rd gen and a couple of other new devices that they announced around this date anyway. The only date that changed for them is Prime Day, because that usually is in June and July. That's usually when they do it. So I'm pretty sure they're just like, you know what? We cannot delay the new Fire Sticks. We cannot delay the new Echo shows or the Echo speakers or any of the new stuff. We were like, we cannot delay this stuff, what we have now. So let's go ahead and push it now, and then we'll figure out Amazon Day. And even if it's after, who cares? And they did do a flash sale on the 4K Fire Sticks that didn't last that long. And I know some people were kind of mad about that. They're saying like, well, how come the Fire Stick wasn't on sale the whole time? And then I made the comment, well, it's not Amazon Prime Day 4K Fire Stick sale. It's Amazon Prime Day. So their sales change. They could do a flash, like, hey, we're going to be selling only 10% of these, whatever we have in stock. And you'll see how many were claimed. But, you know, I'm not mad that they did that. What I am mad is I wish they would have announced things a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree. When Prime Day first dropped and I started navigating it, it took me, I'm not going to lie, it took me a few minutes to understand how to navigate Prime Day properly. Because I was on the phone with Rohas. I was like, where are you seeing this? Where are you going? Like, what is this? Where are you finding that? And obviously he was seeing different things than I'm seeing because I'm in Canada. He's in the States. But, you know, one of the things that we talked about in the podcast was, it is almost essential to be a part of the Telegram groups when you have big items or big events like this, right? Because all day long, Rojas and I posted a couple myself. We were posting deals. And if you guys didn't get these deals when we posted them, they were gone. Absolutely gone. And when we talk about stock, like when the first day hit and I saw this drop for $20 off, I was like, okay, I'll get that tomorrow. Right. And then by the end of the day, they were like, there's only one left in stock and it's at regular price. And I was like, what? And then the next day it looked like they restocked and they brought back the deal. So they had something called add to watch list, but I don't even know how they were notifying us if we added it to our watch list or not. It was like you had to check back to see what was on your watch list and if it was restocked or not. So it was weird. I think that they're trying a new system. Maybe, hopefully, it'll get better.
Mm-hmm.
Lone Wolf's here. This is exactly kind of how I feel about it. He says, electronic wise, it was underwhelming, but I got things I needed at good prices. Overall, I give it a 5. And that's kind of what I said too. You know what I mean? Let's see. What else am I missing?
Yeah, electronics was so underwhelming. There was not much. Yeah, I was even looking for the Ryzen 7s. I'm like, these things have to be on sale right now. Nope.
There was one Ryzen 7 that was on sale here,
Not
but I
here.
wanted a Ryzen 9. I wanted the 3950.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe for Cyber Monday, because Cyber Monday is typically more electronics. But I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. My camera keeps zooming in and out. Zoom in and out. Zoom in and out. I do this with my hand, and then it's like trying to focus over here with this hand. Focus, 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 focus.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was just, I don't know. I did see some stuff that was on sale, like some clothing wise, but I'm like, I don't need yoga pants.
This is a good point. I agree with Tara here.
You have to give it more than a 1 if you bought anything.
Because it convinced you to buy something. So you can't fail it completely.
But it was a lightning deal. I'm pretty sure. Like I checked it this morning, and they had certain other lightning deals for the same products. Some of them I almost did a return. I'm just like, screw it. Let me return this that I bought on Prime Day to get this. And I'm just like, that's too much of a headache.
I don't know. I kind of agree with Tara there. I think you're being a little bit too hard on Bezos.
Nope. It was a failure.
You can hear me crunching?
Failure.
Wow, everyone can hear me crunching. I didn't even know you guys could hear me that well. Damn, this microphone.
Oh yeah, if you're eating in front of your mic.
Explosions. Oh yeah, and some people were saying they claimed that $25 off deal for the Fire Sticks, and they were purchasing them at $5. I mean, us in Canada, we don't get deals like that. So hey,
Yeah, you had to buy from a small time business or whatever they were doing, and yeah.
maybe this is the point. The point is this Prime Day wasn't for us to buy stuff for ourselves. It was for us to buy things for Christmas for other people.
I don't know. Even every time Prime Day comes around, I normally buy a good amount of presents that I'm going to give to people. I'm like, normally this time of the year, typically, I'm like, I'm done with Christmas shopping, guys. Usually I'm done around this time of year. And right now, I'll tell you this. This is the worst year I've ever been on when it comes to Christmas shopping. Usually I buy way ahead of time. And I don't have not even a gift for anybody this year. I'm literally gonna wait until November hits and start looking around and see what I can find. But yeah, I don't know, nothing.
What do you know about the recast? Do you know anything about the recast?
So the recast, you're supposed to connect some kind of antenna that you could put outside, and then that's supposed to give you a really, really good signal of all your locals, and then you should be able to record your locals and you can watch it later. It's supposed to be a pretty good box, so that way if you are trying to cut the cord, you get all your local stuff. I almost bought it just to do a review on it, but I was checking out other people on how they were doing it, and they were saying like, yeah, you get this antenna, put it outside. As soon as they said get this antenna and put it outside, I'm like, nope. Forget that. And then people were then talking about how you can get your locals, all your local stuff. And I'm like, actually, that might not be a bad idea. And then I started thinking, okay, would Rojas go and stick an antenna outside and run a cable, drill a hole through the house, and put this thing connected in? And I'm like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. So I don't know. I wasn't impressed from the reviews that I saw. and I'm pretty sure you could. This is hypothetically. I think you could do more stuff with it besides what I just said. But just looking at that, I didn't want to do it.
You know, we are starting to get more services, streaming services, than ever before that are offering local channels, and they're adding more and more cities to it. So, what I spend all that money when there's potential of me getting an application in the future to get local channels, as well as we got the Buzz TV updates that are going to be coming real soon that are going to be allowing some really interesting recording options.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go and set up no crap and antennas and whatever.
Well, Brad says you don't need to put the antenna outside. So I did see the review that they didn't have to use an antenna. They used whatever the hell, and it pulled some stuff. But the one thing that a lot of reviews were talking about is the way to get the most out of that thing is by putting some sort of antenna. You need a really good solid signal. That you don't have to put it outside. It just depends on where your window is, or depending on how thick your wall is. That's not getting a lot of interference. And it also depends. Yeah, there we go. It depends where you live, is what you're saying. Depends where you live. So that's exactly what I heard. I heard that depends where you're at, depends how far you are. For me, I'm way outside of here. Like I'm in San Bernardino. It's a big city. But if I want to get like LA stuff, which is about an hour away from me, my neighbor said he got that Recast and he sent it back. He's just like, yeah, they said that I had to get some kind of antenna because I was getting weak signals and glitch and buffering and stuttering, and so he just ended up sending it back. And we have a really good signal out here too. So
Mac Daddy says he found what he wanted and at a good price. He got the Orbi Mesh extender with Alexa. Now the Orbi is a great brand, and you can't go wrong with going with Mesh. So, if you found that on Prime Day, it was a really good price. Awesome. That you can't go wrong with that setup for sure. I kind of agree with this. Cyclone says we can't delay it, so let's package up a bunch of crap and they'll eat it up. And they're still doing that. If you go to their homepage, they have their holiday deals or whatever, and they're still doing the same thing. So
yeah, a lot of those sales, they're still going. Like Amazon Prime Day is over, and they have a lot of those sales still. So it's, I don't know. It's a 1. I give it a 1.
Here's a good point. Mike Ellis says you had to search by the name of what you wanted. Yeah, there was lots of stuff. So what I was doing was, let's say I was looking for, I don't know, I use a Steel Series keyboard. So I would go in and I would literally type in keyboard Prime Day, and it would bring up everything that was related to keyboards and was a Prime Day sale. And that's how I was navigating my Prime Day stuff. If I didn't do that, then I was going into the Lightning deals and I was browsing those deals. But typically I was writing up random words and typing in Prime Day after it. And that's how I was finding a lot of my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Someone says NxTLvL's moving to the States, and Ms. Bin's like, no, like heck he's not.
Try to get the 4K Fire Stick, yeah,
and missed it.
That was another one. Here it is, and it's gone. Like the $60 Q-tip, the Fire TV Cube. Here it is, and it's gone.
I am curious though. I'm curious to see what next year's Prime Day is going to look like, because by that time when it rolls around, Luna should be in full effect. Their actual new game controller will be out. It's going to be launching for pre-release for $50, and then when it goes to regular price, it's going to be going to $70. And let's be real, not a lot of people are going to want to pay $70 for this remote. So I think a lot of people are probably going to be waiting for Prime Day to get a deal on the remote and
or a
bundle. And this is the next thing I was just going to say. The Cube was $60 on a Lightning deal when Prime Day first started, which means to me that they're clearing that out for something that's coming out next year. So keep in mind, you guys think that the Cube is pretty badass now. Wait until they come out with the next one next year.
16 gigabytes internal, 4 gigs of RAM, octa-core. Slap on that remote. Explosions. Go to Android 10. Might as well. Rojas camera. Right? That's what I'm saying. It can't freaking focus. This thing is like explosions.
Oh my god.
It went crazy over here, guys.
There wasn't a huge difference, but typically prices are like a good like 40% higher in Canada when it comes to the difference in regards to savings. So the states deals with their taxes a little bit differently. We get taxed a hell of a lot higher in Canada. So, I mean, prices here are generally a lot higher anyways.
Hey, the butcher says he wants to make a swap.
Oh, yeah? What? No, hey. The options then, I gave him 2 options. It was the original VidStick or that box.
What are you talking about? That's not what he's talking about.
Oh, what's he want to swap?
Are you conspiracy theories over here now?
Well, no, because he wanted Buzz TV for me.
No, he wants to swap. He wants to. He's moving to Canada.
No, I don't want to go to the States.
You got to come to the States. We got better deals.
But then I need more money because then I'm going to start spending more.
You'll fit in California just fine with your hair. You won't be the Jesus of any sorts because there's a lot of people with the long hair here anyway.
But I can't surf.
I can't either. It's okay. We could just sit at the beach and just look. There's the water, guys. Woo! Healthcare will cost you big time here. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Kiss your healthcare goodbye.
Hey, I would be dual citizenship. If I need to do anything, I'll just cross back the border.
The grass is greener in Canada. Hey, the grass is greener anywhere outside of California. Just saying. Like fires all over the place here still.
Sandy says I bought 2 4K Fire Sticks and then discovered delivery date was in November 25th and then canceled the order. I wouldn't have canceled it. I would have still let it come in November because it's still a good price no matter what. It won't charge you until November, but you'll still get those Prime Day deals. At least that's pretty much how it works because they don't charge you until the item actually ships, right, Rojas?
Right. Yeah. Now, here's the thing, too, though. If they said the delivery date was for November 25th and you ordered it just recently, chances are it's going to be delivered a hell of a lot sooner. They put a date that far out based on what's on stock. So if they sell out and they know they're going to make so much in production, then they'll give you a date. But most of the time, you probably would have gotten it within a week. They had a nasty, like the delivery date was just insane this year. Like they were pushing everything out so far just because of low inventory. But if people did purchase a whole bunch of stuff, what they did is they start ramping on it. So you probably would have gotten it delivered like within a week. I think supplies are very short across the board and many companies. Yeah, that's true.
But here's the interesting thing. I mean, a lot of companies, if we look at, I got hair everywhere. If we look at AMD, we look at, a lot of these big companies, NVIDIA, whatever, they're coming out in the next month or two with some big top of the line stuff. It's time for them to clear out the stock for the previous gen. And that's kind of what I was hoping. Like those Ryzen 9s that I was looking at and the Ryzen 7s, the 3000 series, the 5000 series is scheduled to come out in November. Like it's right around the corner. I was expecting them to blow those all out. And then, everyone kind of wait patiently for the new stock to come in. And that would have helped with people going crazy on launch day for the new items because they just bought top of the line this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say this. I did order some of the 4K sticks. They got here yesterday.
Everything I ordered came next day.
Yeah, me too. I'm also next to a warehouse.
I'm 15 minutes away from the warehouse here.
Yeah, I'm about the same 15. Yeah, I'm pretty close to it. But yeah, they did push delivery on almost everything. The butcher. I got a random question for the butcher. When's the wedding? I'm gonna come and crash. Hey, if you need a photographer, I got a whole grip ton of cameras, man. I mean, I'll be your recorder, free of charge.
I got photography lights. I got 3 of them.
There you go. Next level and I will come crash. He says
it's gonna be in Canada, right?
No, it's in the States.
It's in the States?
Yeah. And from one of our most recent interviews, we just found out that you could fly into the States.
Yeah.
It's in December. Drive. It's in December. He said it's in December. So yeah, I'll bring my camera equipment.
I got a DJI. I got a Osmo 3, so I could come in with my
DG. What did you say? You're the DJ?
Osmo 3.
There you go. Next level is going to be the DJ.
I'm not a DJ.
Pick it.
All right, let's see what Mibzan says. Mibzan. A lot of people have no money right now. So many lost jobs, businesses, Kova, wow, to COVID. So I'm sure that Amazon didn't see the turnout they normally do either for sales. Perhaps that affects prices. I think they knew that. They were kind of, what is going on with my green screen? Stop it.
Canada Air is offering COVID tests on your return, by the way. So there you go. You can come out here for a quick turnaround. Next level.
Okay, we're good now.
Yeah, right. I don't know. I think, well, I don't want to talk too much about that because we did talk about it in the podcast. We had a couple theories on what they could have done or should have done or with the sales, but I think they could have done better. You know, Amazon's already a cash hog, so I think they could have done better. Minimum 60% off. What'd you get? Pencils? Paper? Just kidding, Tara. Stay deadly. Those Cali fires are catching. Where are they catching now? Where are they at now? The explosions? $60 Q-tip. Dude, you are way behind, aren't you?
I'm trying to catch up, man. It takes me... I'm slow.
PN says... Wasn't too impressed with the sales. Just purchased my Fire Stick and called it a day. Yeah, it's... I agree, man. Next level on virtual fire.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's what they meant with your explosions on your screen behind you. Green screen on fire. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, I'm catching up. Sorry, guys. A little slow here.
Live in Rohas's basement. I'm not going to live in his basement.
Why not? It'll be freshly furnished with food.
Furnished with food. There's literally no bed. All it has is a kitchen table with one chair and a rack full of like beef ribs.
There you go. you just be sleeping, and then when you wake up, ooh. You wake up surprised every single time. Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna jump ahead in this chat because I'm slow. So, let's ask any questions you guys want. If you guys want to talk about any of the apps or anything that's going on in the streaming community, things have been a little bit quiet since, the infamous Zion went down. So if you guys have any questions, feel free. A lot of us have been talking about Buzz TV lately. They have come out with their new VidStick Plus.
Hey. Fire TV Stick Lite, game changer.
What?
Yes or no?
Game changer? I think it depends on the person, but it is a game changer.
Okay. No, not depend on the... Stop it. You can't keep saying...
It's not a game changer for me because I have the 4K Fire Stick. It's not a game changer for me.
When you went away, nobody heard anything you just said.
It's not a game changer for me because I use the 4K Fire Stick.
So, but you just said the Lite is a game changer.
It's a game changer for people who are just getting into smart streaming.
I think it's a game changer, period, because of the price.
Okay, here. It's a game changer.
They have everything. They have everything that 4K has, except that half a gig plus a couple codecs. But other than that, it looks good and it runs well. $30?
Okay, I'll agree. It's a game changer. And the reason I'm saying it's a game changer is because Gone officially, that took the nail and put it in the coffin for the times when we said, you have 1 gig of RAM, that's not good enough.
That's out the window.
Because that device runs pretty damn good.
Exactly. So anybody from here on out that tells you 1 gig of RAM on this device sucks, hold on a second. The Fire TV Stick Lite has a 1 gig of RAM, and that thing runs insanely well. So I think they just raise the bar hardcore with any budget device now that comes with a 1 gig, and it's not OS 7 anymore either.
But let's be real though, Amazon has done RAM optimization really well on all of their devices from the get-go. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they're just using higher frequencies, because you can take two devices. You can take an Amazon device, and then you can take, a knockoff box from wherever. It can both be DDR4, and it could have twice the amount of RAM that an Amazon device has and not run as good, not run as smooth. So I don't know if it's their software or if they're using higher frequency RAM or what it is.
No. I agree with 100%. And I've said this once and I'll say it again. And I'm going to repeat it because Donald D. Nice also said it. OS 7 changed that. They put the new operating system on it. And all of a sudden, it runs better than a 4K. It's smoother than the 4K. I know we always talk about the operating system. A lot of these updates are for security stuff when it comes to Android 7, 8, 9, 10, et cetera, et cetera. It's not too much when it comes to like how the device runs, but a lot of these apps are being built based on the latest operating system. So if you're telling me a year ago, hey, we're going to sell you this 4K Fire Stick with OS 7, when we already have 9 out, like, why did you not do 9? Of course, we know they do this way ahead of time. They're probably working on the next Fire Stick Lite 2nd gen right now. They're probably working on that already, which won't come out for 2 years. Problem is if they do not stick with the latest and greatest, it's going to be a little bit sluggish than if they were to put it on the brand new operating system. So I do have to agree. It's that because it has the newer operating system on it. It's going to run smoother because all the apps talk to it much better, So, but your point to the whole gigs of RAM, how there's all these companies that put out these devices that are a little bit glitchy or buggy or slower or whatever. Everyone's going to have to step up their game. Like people, like what Amazon just did is they just put everybody on notice, saying everybody who's ever said, oh, this isn't a game changer because you can't get into developer options. Hello. Yes, you can. There's always a way. This isn't a game changer because it's got 1 gig of RAM. Look what Amazon just did with their Lite version and their 3rd gen version. It's we constantly say just have more RAM, have more RAM. It'll be naturally better. But what they just did was they put some work into that RAM, tweaked it, and now everybody else who comes out, there's the bar, guys. Any Chinese box, any TiVo, any Chromecast, yeah, there you go. Any vid stick, any whatever comes out, you guys are just gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to just work on that stuff. No longer slap things on there. Yeah, you're all pulling it out. Any of the NX96, you're gonna. Hey, I got that too.
It's on my other desk.
Yeah, no, for real. Like me, I didn't like the TiVo, but the more I played with them, I'm like, well, it's not that bad. That Chromecast, I still haven't opened it, but I'm very excited about it. I know I'm gonna have to do a little bit more work, but I really hope that 1 gig of RAM does keep up with what the Lite does, and I really hope that it's not too much of a headache to put the third-party apps on it.
Okay, so here's my take on that. Out of the box, the Lite and the 3rd gen, they perform just as well, if not slightly better than the 4K Fire Stick out of the box. But if you ram that sucker with apps, those applications have background processes. You have to keep that in mind. Even though it has the same hard drive space as a 4K Fire Stick, if you load up all of that hard drive space with apps, it will start to show its price.
Question.
I wish I had a ball and I could throw it at you.
Okay. 4K Fire Stick, 3rd gen Fire Stick, Fire Stick Lite. Same exact hard drive. You know what would be a really good test? And maybe you know this question right off the bat. Load all 3 of them up the exact same way, where you have only 1.5 gigs left of memory. We normally say have 2 gigs left of free space. Let's just say 1.5. Because at that point, now you're limiting all of them the exact same playing field. Will the Lite run the same as a 4K Fire Stick if they all have the exact same apps, same settings, same everything? But you're limiting it to 1.5 on every single one of those. That'll be something really cool to test out. Do you have the Lite and the 3rd gen yet?
Oh yeah, I got it. I got it the first day it came out.
And the 4K.
Yeah.
It'll be really cool to test that theory out. Load them all up the exact same way and see if it's still smooth going from screen to screen. I'll bet you it is. The only thing that's different from the 4K is that half a gig of RAM, which will be able to give you that the 4K quality. But on that Lite, I bet you anything, if you do put a 4K codecs on there and you unlock it so it can support beyond the 1080p, because it is blocked. They did cap it. I'm curious, very curious to see what it's going to do. The Chromecast, I think the Chromecast and the TiVo is not locked. I think it can play the 4K. So that'll be something to test out, you know? Look, Mike Ellis is saying I can see a YouTube Fire Stick test coming up. Maybe someone will hack it to do it. Some people are okay. So Derek is saying I would say yes, that all 3 models will still run the same. And we're not talking about Sanby, I see your comment. You said you could add a USB easy. You can, but we're not talking about adding anything. We're not talking about modifying it. We're just talking about what do you get, what can you install, and to stress test it. If you could stress test that sucker down to 1.5 gigs of internal memory, and if all 3 of them run the exact same, right now, the Lite and the 3rd gen run a little bit smoother than the 4K. And I think it's because of that 9. They optimize a couple things in there, and they have the OS 9, and it just runs smoother. For me, I have a much smoother experience on that Lite versus my 4K Fire Stick. But if we were to load everything on there exactly the same, I wonder if it will still transition from the homepage to the Lite TV to the apps to the settings. Just moving it around, I wonder how it would run. And then going into Disney Plus and loading Mulan, going into Cyberflix and loading Mulan, going into some live streaming service and stream the exact same thing. I'm very curious to see how it would run.
Jugs is sending me selfies. I'm so tempted to put it on blast on the live stream. Here, I want to show you guys this. Let's see. Go ahead.
Fire TV 6 put a comment. She said, there you go. I tested how long it takes to just download and install and open up apps on the Lite, 3rd gen, and 4K. And the Lite and 3rd gen took 20 seconds, and the 4K took 18 seconds. Stress test looks like a good idea. So the 4K, because that half a gig of RAM should go slightly quicker. So I'm really glad that you posted that. Now having a stress test to take it to the next steps would be pretty cool.
Why'd you say next step?
Because I don't want to say next level because you get all giddy.
I knew it. I knew it.
You get all like
my name.
That's you.
All right. So who in the chat loves Fire TVs, like the actual TVs? You like them, Rojas? You're not a huge fan because you like quality. But I mean, bang for your buck value, they can't be beaten in my opinion. Right? Whatever. Get out of here. I'm gonna show you something.
I don't know. I don't know. It's
check this out. All new Insignia coming to Amazon. 70-inch. I don't even think it's out yet. It's currently unavailable. Anybody seen this on their Amazon yet?
I haven't looked it up.
I'd be interested to test that out. What would you guess the price is on this? I have the price, but it's not listed here.
1,200.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's Insignia, so probably half of that. 600.
Yeah, 650.
Yeah. I'm like, wait. I was thinking like Samsung, Sony, and then I saw, I'm like, wait a minute, this is Insignia. Never mind. Have 50% off.
and I agree with Donald, 100%. I bought the Insignia first, and then I switched to the Toshiba, and I absolutely love my Toshiba. I have a 50-inch, and I am satisfied so much with my Toshiba Fire TV. I don't load it like I would load a 4K Fire Stick because I know what I'm doing. I have my Real Debrid, I have my one application, I have my live service, and my Plex, and that's it. So as long as I'm not, jamming it up with a bunch of applications, it runs perfectly the way that I need it to run. So I am interested in testing out this 70-inch TV. If I could get a 70-inch TV that has my built-in, because here's the thing. Here's the problem that I had. Before I got a Fire TV, every device that I would set up, I would sell, or I would give away to a family member or a friend. So then I would be sitting at home and I'd be like, I want to watch something, but I don't have any devices set up. So I was like, I'm going to get myself a Fire TV because I'm not going to sell my TV. So now everything's built in and it's good, right? So best bang for your buck, like you're looking at $650, $700 for a 70-inch TV. Can't go wrong. I don't see I don't know. Rojas is going to be like, no, I need to buy a $2,000 Samsung.
And that's the cheap one.
So need to call me names.
My my TV downstairs, my Samsung, my interchangeable 3D, I bought that in 2012. Not one issue. I haven't lost any lighting on it. Quality looks just as good. If I want a channel to be in 3D, I could easily just click one button and it flips it. I could do plenty of stuff with that TV, and I've had zero issues with it. Every time I buy a cheaper TV, I've had issues with it. Actually, this TV is a year. I think it is almost. No, it's not even a year. It's about 8 months, 10 months on this TV. And I've already had issues with it. One of the issues is when I hit the power button to turn on, it don't want to turn on. Actually, right now the TV is supposed to be on, and it's not on.
Maybe you just have trouble turning things on.
No, I have no trouble turning things on.
Okay, all right.
So I'm just clicking over here. And see it now, it just flips right on. But the power of this thing was on, and I have the screensaver on, and for it not to shut off. But the whole thing just goes into some kind of rest mode, which I have it turned off. But it does this sometimes. I'll hit the power button. See, right now it's off. Every now and then, right now it's gonna work now. But every now and then, yeah, I'll hit the power button, don't want to turn on. Or it'll flip it over to some weird aux cable. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And this is Vizio.
Never had any problems with my Toshiba, just saying.
How long have you had it?
Feels like a year and a half. Yeah.
Talk to me within 9 years from now and see if you still have it.
I am not going to have a TV for 9 years. I am not my parents.
Thank you. My Samsung down there, 8 years. It's going to be 9 pretty soon. No issues.
To answer your question, Terry, yes, you can load it exactly like a Fire Stick. They do run a little bit slower. For instance, the 70-inch Insignia that I was showing on the screen a moment ago, that is MediaTek CPU. It is coming with dual MIMO, 8 gigs of ROM, 2 gigs of RAM, but it is DDR3. So it'll be slightly slower, and that's kind of why I say, um, you know, don't load it like a 4K Fire Stick, but it'll still run. It'll still run fine. It is going to be coming with the new operating system, and it has USB ports, so you can put expendable storage if you want to, all that kind of good stuff.
Oh, I really want to do the stress test now.
You
My
stressed
Sharp
me out.
is over 5 years old. Yeah, see, if you buy a really good TV, they should last a hell of a long time. You know, it's not like how it was back in the day that you would buy a TV and then all of a sudden you'll have like a black dot right there and some light bulb is gone, and you know what I mean? And yeah.
Why are you guys sending me selfies right now? I'm live streaming. Paper Plate sending me all these different Halloween selfies.
Why are you even opening up Telegram?
Well, I'm reading articles because I was reading about that TV as we were talking about them. So it's popping up on my computer like ding, Fraser done, ding, Fraser done.
And you always go straight to food.
Okay, I will answer this question because ever since I started making YouTube videos, I've talked about this. I've talked about this from my very first YouTube videos that I made like 4 years ago. The Android operating system is only capable of running one VPN-like connection at a time. When you use an ad blocker or a DNS changer, it uses a VPN-like connection to disable the ads. So if you try to run a VPN and an ad blocker at the same time, they're both trying to do a VPN-like connection. One will always cancel the other out. Now, there are some ways that you can get around that, like putting, an ad blocker or a VPN directly on your router. Some of the VPNs use both. Like, for instance, personally, myself, I use Nord, and that has a built-in ad blocker called CyberSec Security. And I can also, inside Nord, change the DNS to ad blocker. So that in that way, I can block ads and I get my protection for my security. So it depends on how you want to go about it. But if you're trying to use them at the same time in regards to applications on your device, it'll always cancel out one for the other.
Yep. Is there a fix for the broken icons on the Fire TV Cube? So I've talked about this a couple times, and it's not a confirmed thing. I think it's more of I guess you can call it's a theory because I haven't confirmed it yet, but I'm almost pretty sure with the new OS 9 and how Amazon they've done some work on their interface. It only supports certain images. So if you look at certain APKs when you download it, it does work and you can see their image. And then if you also see other APKs, it has like a broken image. I think it has to do with the style of image that's inside the APK. Now, do keep in mind, some people might say like, well, I've seen this image and they're both JPEGs and both JPEGs should be working just fine, but one looks good and the other one doesn't appear at all. Not all JPEGs are equal. They're not created equal. I've experienced it depending on how I've saved my my icons. Sometimes when you save an icon, if you don't save it a very specific way, even though they're labeled as .jpeg, sometimes when the file gets read and open, it looks like, oh, this used to be a PNG, or this used to be a TIFF, or this used to be something else. So there's code on top of code, and sometimes it doesn't get flushed out. And then when it loads up, you'll get a broken image. So that's kind of my theory, just on experience on working on like on the Kodi stuff. But when I've been able to put images on Kodi and then put it on different computers, different programs, different softwares, sometimes it looks funny, sometimes it looks blown up, too small, or it doesn't appear at all. But Yeah, right now the only fix, well, there's two fixes. I think people need to start messing with their images and make sure their image is compatible, which means there's nothing you can do about it. The one thing that you can do about it though is modifying your device. So I know NxTLvL is showing his launcher changer video, so you could do that also, which I think that launcher looks pretty cool too.
Yeah. So the one way to change it is by using shout out to TDUK, but he's done some work with launchers. You can put the launcher on. If you follow this video, then you'll be able to change the launcher on your cube. The same steps work for the cube as well. And I'll show you just, let me just pull up this here. And I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So that's like a before. You can see a lot of the applications, they're broken. Actually, I think I showed it in the beginning of the video. If my internet wants to work. So here's kind of like a fall theme. And I have my widgets at the top, and I kind of have my main apps. So my TV Mate, my YouTube, and those TV Mate is one of the applications that has a broken icon. So yeah, this is a launcher that I have on my Fire Stick Lite, but the Fire Stick Lite, the 3rd gen Fire Stick, and the Cube are all running the same operating system. So this will work on all the same. So there's a Black Panther one that I was using. I think I also used, there's a fall one. And there was one more that I show. Oh no, it's just the two. So yeah, there is ways of changing it or fixing it, but you will have to change. The easiest way right now is changing the whole look and feel of the actual device with the launcher. So there's that.
So check it out.
And if you're into that kind of stuff, I highly recommend checking out TDUK. TDUK has a lot of videos, a lot of fixes for that kind of stuff. Really knowledgeable guy. We had a great interview with him over on Beyond the Streams. So make sure you check that out. I haven't done one in a while, Asha, in regards to Nord. I might do another one maybe in a few weeks. I'm just kind of backlogged with the amount of videos that I have to get done and the amount of work that I have to finish up with getting my studio ready. But I mean, all the services, the VPN services, no matter which ones you go with, typically have a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can try it out for 30 days. And if you don't like it, then you can get your money back. Buzz says he wants to learn more about WireGuard or whatever it's called. So WireGuard is a new VPN protocol. It's not, I don't think it's as mainstream yet. Basically, it's a new way of how they've written the code for the applications to use a VPN. It uses something like 4,000 lines of code versus 200,000 or 20,000, some crazy. So it's going to run better, run smoother, but I don't think it's standard across the board yet. So I don't have a whole lot of information about WireGuard yet, but it is something that's probably going to go more mainstream as more VPNs start to pick it up. So
Or buy a shield. Did we get any of those yet? What? Paul said buy a shield. He bought a stick.
yeah, a lot of people have been asking for this widgets video, and I've been so slammed here that I haven't been able to do it. But I've been telling people if you want to learn how to do that, I guarantee that TDUK has a video on that. So check him out.
Yeah,
I did also
recently.
Huh?
Didn't he do one recently?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And here's the channel. Tim, thanks for posting it up. If you want to go check him out, it's Tech Doctor UK. You'll find a lot of stuff about launchers on there. Yeah, so some of them are changing over for sure. Yeah. All right, what are we sitting for thumbs up?
Negative 59. You owe them.
I owe them thumbs.
All right, who's buying thumbs up, guys? Who's going to buy the thumbs up today?
Explosions.
Who are you going to be for Halloween NxTLvL?
Yo, there's nothing scarier than myself.
Be Rohas. Hey, there's a bet going on that you should get the Rohas haircut.
I am not getting the Rojas here. There's no way, no how.
Why not? We could be twinsies.
What is that?
We could be twinsies, and then we could be the two. What is it? That nightmare movie, The Shining. We could be the two girls, the two twinsy girls.
I am not being a girl with you. Get out of here.
You already got the long hair. You just got to cut it.
You stop that right now.
What if I gave you a drone?
No.
The good one.
Yo, my manhood is not for sale.
The good one.
My manhood is not for sale.
Paul
Or
says,
barter or trade.
Paul says only if you were wearing matching dresses. Yeah, we'll wear matching dresses, matching haircut for Halloween. We'll be the two girls from The Shining.
Well, how about this? So if you guys didn't hear, we're doing a live show on Halloween morning, and I said that Preppy Mama will do my face painting. What would you like my face painted as? Now let's be appropriate.
During the show or after the show? Because we know you're going to wake up about 5 minutes before the show starts.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
Thanks, Red Lantern. It's appreciated.
Appreciate it, Red Lantern. We're putting you on the hats.
So Red Lantern has followed me for a while, and he's just starting to do live streams on his channel and talk about, Fire Sticks and devices and all that kind of good stuff. So he has where's my app? I need to put your name on my hat now. I want to see what sticker he sent me because he doesn't show it in StreamYard.
It's a little wolf.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Go as Justin Trudeau. Get out of here. Justin Trudeau. So what? I got to go whiteface instead of blackface now?
Wolfman, Baby Yoda, Bangholio.
Yo, I still got mad Baby Yodas too. Goes Canadian Jesus. Nobody's gonna know what that is because that's just me. Should I do a giveaway?
I don't know. We have 83, 84, 85 people watching. We have to at least match the thumbs up to how many people are watching.
Okay, here.
Paint your face like a Canadian flag. Or like he's going to like a soccer game. That means no shirt, and you got to paint your body too.
I'm not painting my body.
I ain't paint nobody.
Listen, if I paint my face as a Canadian flag, then Rojas has to do an American flag on his face. America.
Go as a chicken wing. All right, hit the thumbs up, guys. If we want to do a giveaway, hit the thumbs up.
All right, if we hit 75 thumbs up, I will give away a mask. If we hit... What do you think? Have I told you guys that I have sweaters? Like, I legit have sweaters now. Should I give away a sweater? But legit, the show is ending in 10 minutes. If somehow miraculously we hit 100 thumbs up, I'll give away a sweater. I mean, you guys have the power.
You got the power.
CNC. You actually want a hoodie? Oh, a hoodie. Wow. A hoodie is funny. I was having a conversation with my son on the way. What the
Little Next?
Little Next. And he refuses to wear any of my merch. Refuses. Right? So he's wearing a Fila hoodie on the way home from school today. So he's like, I don't want to wear your stuff because it has crap on it. And I'm like, what crap? He goes, it has crap. And I'm like, your shirt has a logo on it. It says Fila. He goes, yeah, it's words. And I'm like, mine just says NLT for Next Level Tech. And he goes, yeah, and it has other crap. I'm like, what other crap? And he goes, other stuff beside the words. And I'm like, you calling me crap? Get out of here. You can walk home.
Ask him if he'll do a Rojas shirt.
Get out of here. There's no way he's not going to wear a Next Level 1. He's going to wear a Rojas. Sellout.
I'm actually working on shirts right now. They should be coming out pretty soon. Like a stock of stuff. So if you look at the channel, you'll see some merch in there, but I'm actually gonna get some physical shirts. Just ask him. See, like, hey, Rojas has got these gorillas.
No.
Do you want to wear it? You know what? I'm just gonna mail it to him. Little Next. Don't mute me. I'm gonna address it to Little Next Level, and I'm gonna put his shirt. It's gonna have the gorilla in the back. It's gonna have a little R in the front.
Trying to, what do you call it? Taint my kid. I'm gonna mute you.
He's gonna be like, yeah, I'll do it.
All right, so we hit 71 thumbs up. We need 4 more thumbs up, and I'll give away a mask. I mean, show me if you want some giveaways. I mean, hold on. Can I even? I can't even show you guys right now. Wait till my studio gets finished setting up. I have a whole wall.
Just to spite Dad. Yep.
Of Yodas. I have a whole wall of Yodas behind me, but I can't show you right now.
Doesn't Paul live close to you?
Yeah, he actually came and picked up his mask personally.
Hey, Paul, I'll ship it to you, and then you go and personally deliver it to Little Next. Level 1. And he'll do it too. You can't mute me when he comes and knocks on your door.
Paul says deal. All right. We'll do 74. We're 1 thumbs up away from a mask giveaway. All right. Just because we're about 5 minutes away from this show ending, I'm going to bypass the thumbs up after 75. And if anybody either joins the membership or does the donation, we'll do a mask giveaway and a sweater. So you have 5 minutes for the mask giveaway. Let's get over here. We'll get this rolling because Butcher's show is starting in like a few minutes here. So you want to get this over with real quick. Let me just get into my side chat, talk to my compadre over here, and we'll make this quick. So let's do something like that. That's super easy. All right, so this is for the mask giveaway. Really? All right, the paper just said we're giving away a sweater. Now, okay. Huh?
Paper plate made the hat. Paper plate made the hat.
All right, so disclaimer. I only have small to double XL. If you are a 3 or a 4XL, then there is an additional wait time if you want a sweater, because I got to literally order those sweaters in and have them made. But in stock right now, I have smalls all the way up to double XL. Okay. So first one is going to be for the mask, and the range is going to be, where is it? The range is going to be from 35 to 69.
Are we doing this?
Yeah. So refresh your chats and make sure you're on live chat, because I'm not going to argue with nobody because we only have a few minutes. So do you want to do the start? Actually, Mibzen, if you want to put start in the chat, once you see start in the chat, you got to put a number between 35 to 69. If you are not a member, you get to pick one number. If you're a member of the squad, then you can pick up to 3. Let's go.
Do we want Mibzen to do it? Because Mibzen's she wants to put her own numbers too. It's not fair.
Okay, fine. Well, she doesn't know the number.
I know, but she's got to put start and then the number.
Okay, fine.
Why is everybody putting numbers in? Nobody said start.
Oh, she said start already.
Okay, so now it's start.
And we got a winner.
Yep, and we got a winner.
We got a winner. So let's confirm that in the side chat. Oh, man.
Mibzen, did you get to put a number?
Yo, I got a different number than you, or a different winner than you. Maybe I don't have the right. You know what? Let me go to StreamYards. 1 second. Maybe I didn't refresh my page.
Look at StreamYards. StreamYards matches what I said.
I'm going. There's so many numbers in the chat.
Mibzen, did you get to put a number in?
She did, and I feel bad. So you know what?
No. Confirm the one that we did. I got something for Mibzen.
Okay, where the hell start?
at 153.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the same one I see in here. Okay. So the number was obviously 69. And it was right after Mibsden said start. And there was a lot of people that picked it.
It was right after.
And because of the unfair rules of the game.
Did you see my private?
I did see your private.
My confirmed it. He saw my privates. Pervert.
Okay, so I just want to point this out. Mibsden helps a lot in the chat. She does help him keep moving. She does do a lot of things, but she also had the winning number 2, and I think it was unfair for me to ask her to put start in the chat because she was going to. Where the hell is it? I'm having difficulty finding her winning number, but she also put 69. So Rohas has graciously said that he is going to give away to her because she also picked the winning number, a Yoda.
Mibson's like, no, I got masks. It's not a mask. It's a Joda.
So, Brad, if you can message me on Telegram with your address, I will get a mask sent out. Mibsden, if you can message me, I will organize the baby Yoda to be sent out. Does that sound good to you guys? And Paper Plate has graciously donated to the cause of a sweater. Like I said, 1 number, 4 non-members, 3 numbers, 4 members. Rojas is going to pick the range this time, and we're going to keep it moving because we got like 2 minutes before we go to the butcher. How'd you pick both?
Because I can.
Okay, fine. You really want this to go quick, huh?
Yeah. All right, guys. All right, check this out. I'm going to take care of this one because we didn't get to the next level on this last one. So here's the range. Mibsden, don't put start. Okay, don't put start. Here's the range. This is for the sweater now. The range is 1 through 20. You guys got her tearing up right now. Mibsden's crying. Hey, you take care of us, Mibsden, a lot, so we appreciate you. The range is 1 through 20. Ready? 1 through 20 for the sweater that walked away. All right. 1 through 20 for the sweater that walked away. Members, as always, you guys get 3 numbers. And if you're not a member, you get 1 number. Keep that in mind. 1 number. Okay. On your mark, get set, and go. 1 through 20.
Shout out to Nicholas for joining the membership squad. You're able to now put in 3 numbers for the winning of a next level sweater.
Holy crap, it went crazy right now.
Whoa, that jumped like nuts.
Okay, I think I saw the winning number.
I got to refresh my page.
Okay, I think we have a winner, guys. Check the site, chat.
Yeah, that's who I saw too.
Hold on, I'm going to confirm in the Telegram too.
Since okay, this is funny. This is funny.
Oh, no, wait. No. Actually, no. Hold on. Telegram shows different.
What are you seeing Telegram for?
I'm sorry. The StreamYard.
Yeah, you're right. I saw that. Yep.
It went super fast.
Yeah, it went super fast. Okay, so the winner, this is funny because it was all because of him that we gave away a sweater, and my chair is slowly going down. Whoa.
No more chicken wingies.
The winning number was number 1. Rojas is picking super easy numbers today. But number 1 was literally the 3rd person. So Paper has won a sweater. I don't think I've given Paper a sweater yet. He's won mass after mass after mass. I am shrinking, guys. Like I'm legit shrinking right now.
Somebody put some water on his head. Maybe he'll start growing.
All right. So guys, we've done mass giveaway. We've done Yoda giveaway. We've done a sweater giveaway. It is 4:59, and it's time to give away the show to the butcher. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this show. We've had consistently 80 people in here. You guys have no idea how much I love doing these live shows with you guys. Just coming here and hanging out with you guys, just being able to have these conversations and get your feedback on what we're doing and all that kind of good stuff. It's awesome. Truly awesome. If you are today's winner, then make sure to hit me up in Telegram, give me your address, and I will have those. I'll ship it off to my shipping manager and she'll take care of you this week. Okay. Rojas, do you have anything that you'd like to say to the good people before we end this and pass it over to the butcher? And if the mods can just drop the link to the butcher's show in the chat, that would be awesome.
I just dropped the link. The butcher's live show is right there. Thank you for everybody for coming. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you guys do hit the thumbs up. As always, it does help out the channel a lot. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you for all the people donating. Thank you for people who joined the membership. And make sure you guys do go to the butcher and say raid time. So have a good one, guys. Have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you guys soon.
Absolutely crazy. Paper, it's nuts. Are you sure you guys are gonna you're gonna make Mibsen cry, like for real? You see that, Rojas?
Yeah.
Okay.
As
long as you're sure, I will get it sent over.
Huh?
Paper's giving away his sweater.
To who?
To Mibsen.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
That's why I asked if you said you saw that.
Well, congrats.
Yo, it's just the people in this community, they're just so generous. They care about everybody. It's awesome to see when people win things, they give it away to other people in the chat. And I love that. And that being said, like I always say, guys, be patient because you're going to win something. You always do. And stay humble like you guys all are. And we'll see you guys on the next one. And over at the Butcher Show. Jugs, really, thank you.
Later.
Peace.